You guys remember that on yesterday's show, we took a few minutes for me to give my review of Coyote versus Acme, which, while it may not end up in my top 10 favorite films of the year list, it is a unrelentingly charming and funny movie that is thoroughly entertaining and y'all should go see. It's a really fun movie. I think everybody should see it. Now, one of the stars of that movie, Lana Condor, I kept looking at going, what do I know her from again? What do I know her from? And my wife said, she's the girl from To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I'm like, honey, I've never watched one frame of that. I have no idea what I'm talking. It must be something else. And then I realized afterwards, she was Jubilee in X-Men Apocalypse, which I totally forgot about. And now in the midst of all the casting stuff, she's now confirmed that she's been talking to the filmmakers about possibly returning as Jubilee. But there's a caveat to that, a big one that the headlines aren't telling you. It's a little bit down in the fine print. So let's go down and read that, shall we? First of all, Lana Condor, known for playing Jubilee in 2016's X-Men Apocalypse, talked about potential return to the role. The 29-year-old actor, that's an important note, we're going to come back to that, 29-year-old actor, confirmed she's spoken with filmmakers about bringing the mutant back during a chat with the director at San Diego Comic-Con. It's important to note that Marvel Studios is currently full speed ahead casting the 2028 X-Men movie. In Apocalypse marked Condor's first film acting credit, and with Marvel's new mutant team taking shape, fans wonder if she could possibly return. She said this, "I would love nothing more than to come back as Jubilation Lee. That's all I've been hearing. But no real conversations. I mean, I've talked to the filmmakers and been like, hey, listen, I'm 10 years older now. I know more. Bring me back. So we'll see." So 3 very, very key things that have to be noted in this. Number 1, she has talked to the filmmakers. Number 2, those talks are not to the level that she would say are official conversations about coming back. And number 3, she does want to come back and reprise the role of Jubilation Lee. I thought there were a lot of problems with X-Men Apocalypse. Her as Jubilee was not one of those problems. I also just watched Coyote versus Acme, and I thought she was delightful in that movie. However, there is one glaring elephant in the room problem that one cannot just get around. In principle, I like the idea of her as Jubilee. I do. Although I think this might be a better Jubilee. I think that's a better Jubilee. For those of you who don't know, that's why I'm a fan. I think that's a better Jubilee. But no, I do like the idea of her as Jubilee. But the problem is this. Your new Jean Grey is mid-20s. Your new Cyclops is early to mid-20s. Jubilation Lee is the kid member of the X-Men, cannot be 5 years older than Cyclops and Jean Grey. It feels weird to say it, guys, but at 29 years old, Grandma, this ain't your place anymore. Bring out your cane, Jubilation Lee. No, I mean, it feels weird saying it, but she's simply too old for the role now. At 20, you need to, if you're going to have Cyclops and Jean Grey at the ages they're at, then you need to go out and get a teenage actor.
John,
if you want Jubilation Lee.
I would like to give you Exhibit A. If it worked for Beverly Hills 90210, where half the teenagers were 30 and almost 40, it could work here.
I forget the name of the girl, but bring up that picture again. The one in the middle at the top. She was in her mid-30s. Yeah, when they were as a high school student.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're going to be doing all these other look, if you want to have all your X-Men cast that are like in their 30s, but you're saying they're all in their mid-20s, maybe you can get away with that. But when you're actually casting actors in their 20s, I don't think you can then go and get an actor who's supposed to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years their junior and say she's Jubilation Lee.
And you need them to go for another decade at least, right? So
Yes,
you need
that's
longevity.
the thing, right? You are
Yeah.
they're casting these X-Men
Yeah.
in the hopes. I mean, nobody expects them to be playing this role for 30 years like Hugh Jackman,
Sure.
but you hope you're getting
Yeah.
people on board that can play these roles for 10 plus years. You're hoping. And so, I mean, yeah, that unfortunately does age her out of it, unfortunately, which is too bad because I think she's delightful. I really enjoyed her in Coyote versus Acme, and I look forward to seeing other stuff she's in. But yeah, this is one that is not going to happen. Anyway, Chris, you saw this report. What are your thoughts about it?
Yeah, to me, this is one of those stories you see headline around where, you know, actor says, "Oh, I'd love to be in it," and then everyone takes that as, oh, they're going to be in it. Then it's confirmed or it's everywhere. And I like you, I enjoyed her in Coyote vs. Acme. I thought she was delightful in that film. But once you see the cast that they announced at D23, it's pretty clear one young and just fresh new actors. So that immediately, I think, just rules out anybody from the past, unless you're Ryan Reynolds Deadpool or who even knows a Hugh Jackman Wolverine. That's the only people I could see somehow making the crossover to the new X-Men movies. And even then I have my doubts about like Hugh Jackman as staying. But so with that, it's like, yeah, it was nice. And I think Jubilee is also one of those underrated characters in the live action movies that they never fully utilize. Even her role in Apocalypse, I think, was so rather small. I think she really only had like, I think that I don't even know if they showed her powers off. I can't even remember a scene like that, but that'd be one of those roles that I bet like, oh, now we could have the chance to actually have her do more. And with that, I think you would want to go with someone that fits the cast that they done. So although it would be nice, and there's always a possibility she could join the world, but I don't think as Jubilee, maybe as a different character. We'd be happy to have her. Ryan Gosling as Jubilee. That's hilarious.
By the way, there's one other problem that we're not even talking about. Which is they're not bringing back anybody who's played the role before. Yeah. It's a new Cyclops. So. It's a new Jean Grey. It's a new Professor X. It's a new Emma Frost. It's it's our first Mr. Sinister. It's going to be, I'm not expecting them to announce Michael Fassbender coming back as Magneto. So that's the other big strike against this, is that they're not going back to get characters who have already played the role. So anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I mean, I really like this girl. I like her a lot. Yeah. But unfortunately, the way they're structuring the new X-Men and the way they're aging the new X-Men, I mean, that just simply doesn't leave this as a possibility. But maybe you think there is a way to make it happen. Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Quince. August is a great time to reset a few things before fall gets crazy, and one of the easiest places to start is your closet. That's where Quince comes in. Quince is all about fewer, better pieces made with premium materials that are designed to actually last. We're talking ultra soft organic cotton tees, Mongolian cashmere sweaters, premium denim, and tailored chinos starting at just $60. And here's what really stands out. Quince prices everything 50 to 80% less than similar brands by working directly with ethical factories and cutting out the middlemen. So you end up paying for the quality, not some giant markup. I've already ordered a number of things from their store. As a matter of fact, I love this shirt. It looks great, and most importantly, it's crazy comfortable. Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers, or go to quince.com/Campea. Get free shippings on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/Campea.